welcome back for part 2 with Don Pappy Bonsai, and this is part 2 of the pots that I showed in the last video, and these are the bonsai that are going to go in each one. So first of all, currently this Chinese elm, which was in the tiny one when I bought it, I slip potted it into this, and that's the pot it's in currently, and that's the pot it's going to go into. And if you look, there's a bit of a size difference, but just doing this with it, I feel like that tree, when I've tidied it up and sorted it out, will look a lot better. I mean, I bought this for cheap, 20 quid or something, the tree. But I've sort of got this vision for it, and I feel like I can take it there. It's just going to take time. So that's going to be the pot for that one. So now I'll move over. Sort them out in a minute. This one, this tree is currently just in this plastic pot. I bought this from B&Q, £16. With the initial thought, it is probably going to go in the Japanese garden, but I'm still going to try and make it look as good as possible. I slightly trimmed it yesterday, even though we're in February, just getting rid of branches that were like stuck up and stuff, and it looks better for it. As you can see, it's in rubbish soil. If you look back at this here, that's going to come off. But yeah, I bought this cream pot, and I feel like this will benefit a lot from being in this pot, because obviously the pot's a lot bigger than what it is in. Personally, I think that little plastic pot is way too small, but it's what can you expect from cheap stock. But for £16, you know, I put it in proper soil, put it in this nice cream pot, and I feel like it's going to look real nice in that pot. It's a Chinese elm, like that one there as well. But I want this to get a bit bigger. With this one, I don't really want it to get much bigger, so I just feel like the pot this one's in, it's starting to look too big for. I think it'll be a lot healthier in that pot. This one, I do want it to get bigger. I want it to be healthier. So this one's that. Moving on to the spruce. Now, this spruce, if you just take it out, is in a pot at the moment, and I think that it looks too big for the pot. And basically this spruce I bought just looked like a Christmas tree for about £5-6, and this was the first raw material I ever bought as doing bonsai. Now I love the twin trunk. I've shaped it a bit, but the wires come off, and luckily it's actually kept the shape quite well. But this is about pots. So I've bought this green pot for it, which I said in the last video, which is a lot bigger. If we just put it in there, we can see how much more space it's going to get. And I think this tree will flourish on that. I don't probably want to get it much taller, but I do want branches like this to develop and stuff, and I feel like it can do that in that. So let's just move these out of the way. Now if you look at these two pots in the video I was talking about before, these are going to both become cascades, but a little bit different to each. So this is the cuttings that my neighbour gave me. So as you notice, there's two separate trunks, and if we look at them from this angle, this tree is going to go into that one, but it's going to come from this angle, which I've done a video on. So it's going to be like that out the pot, and then this one here is going to go in that pot, and I'm going to cascade that over as well. So this is going to probably be more like a semi-cascade. That's going to be a cascade. So you've got them there. We've got that, which I'm really, as I've now put them in the pots, I'm really happy with. But yeah, thank you. And subscribe to Don Pappy Bonsai on Instagram. Like, subscribe on here. Appreciate all the comments. Thank you. Bye.